What is good, YouTube? Warstu here with a video on the future of Marvel, and we're going to talk about Deadpool 3. So you might as well call me Marvel always. And there's some huge Deadpool news that's dropped recently last night. But what is interesting is it turns out that a lot of the so-called plot leaks during the writer's strike were actually fake. So when I say take things with a massive grain of salt when it comes from Twitter wannabe ex-revenue scoopers, you should do it, because there's this post on Reddit basically exposing a lot of the so-called Twitter scoopers. So if you're new around here, hurry up and subscribe to never miss any Marvel DC Kaiju or Monsterverse-based content that I cover on a daily basis. If you could, check us out on Instagram at Wish You to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice. Also, if you could, check us out on Twitter, WashG. And also check us out on twitch.tv/Warstu, because I may stream some Marvel Spider-Man 2, either and or on Twitch or on the YouTube channel. Let me know down below where should I stream myself playing the game. So we're going to go over a pretty interesting plot leak to do with Deadpool 3, the Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four, Kang's Dynasty, and its Secret Wars. And also, we're going to go over some Deadpool 3 stuff in some context, because a lot of information's come out recently which debunks a lot of stuff. So I don't want to make this too much of a negative video. So there's this post on Reddit that basically said the whole Deadpool 838 rumor was fake, and they made it up during the writer's strike because they were bored. And it basically said that Mr. Can We Get Some Toast went along with it because they made up a rumor. It didn't go anywhere, but one day a scooper called Can We Get Some Toast that's very questionable because they get a lot of stuff wrong. The whole Matthew character was a TVA agent called Paradox. So it turns out the whole 838 storyline with the new Illuminati being introduced and Wanda Maximoff also not being in the movie. So what is the movie actually about? So according to the internet, I mean, it makes more sense for Deadpool 3 to be self-contained. So according to Doctor Strange update, rumor Earth 838 has been removed from Deadpool 3 after undergoing rewrites. You're talking absolute nonsense. You do not have access to the writers. They have not scrapped that. It turns out they were never actually in the movie. The film was originally going to explore the aftermath of the events occurred in the multiverse of madness and see the formation of Earth's new Illuminati. Well, why would it be Earth's new Illuminati? Surely it'd be 838 if it's going to explore 838. So this is complete nonsense. Earth 838 was never taken out of the movie because it was never in the movie. Absolute nonsense. So when I say take every single Twitter scooper, except for Viewer Anon, RPK, Daniel RPK, who else can we trust? The V Scooper, he seems pretty reliable based on someone who I respect. And also Alex Perez. Because although Alex Perez is listed in this confession, Alex Perez was talking about 838 and Wanda way before the time this Reddit post actually states. So, what is Deadpool 3 actually about? So I can't confirm or verify this, but it was brought to my attention that this Twitter account is pretty reliable at the V Scooper. And also, if you want to keep up to date with all the leaks and who's saying what and what's real, check out the Geeky Cast on Twitter. He literally keeps receipts for everyone. Every single thing that gets posted to do with Marvel and a little bit of DC, he keeps receipts for everyone. So, according to the V-Scooper, Deadpool 3 is going to be more contained into the mutant world. Why? Because Deadpool, Wolverine, and mutants. Shock horror! It's not going to be like Multiverse of Madness. You're not getting Iron Man, Tom Cruise. You're not getting Nicolas Cage, Ghost Rider. Stop believing all these other people that say that. And it makes me laugh when people are like, yeah, I'm not calling anyone out by name, but it makes me laugh when people are like, yeah, this is a very reliable insider. No, they're not reliable at all. It's so easy to look and see who the fake scoopers are, but I don't want to call people out. Cameos and characters aside of that will be very limited. So what does this mean? Anyone in the Fox universe could appear in this movie, which is what the director's already said. So cameos and characters aside of that will be very limited. And it's not that they didn't plan for that, but having other types of heroes and villains reportedly just will fit more appropriately into other projects. Cool. So yeah, also in the news, Wanda was never going to be in this movie, and the 838 won't be in this movie. What about incursions? Well, there's going to have to be some kind of incursions because we know the TVA will have to be involved in a roundabout way. So also in the news, this comes courtesy of 4chan. Deadpool 3 is about the TVA selecting one hero from each universe before that universe is essentially destroyed. This could make sense because if you're watching Loki Season 2, You've just seen what happened at the end of episode 2 so that they can fight whatever is causing the multiverse to collapse. Could it be Kang's, all the Kang's variants causing incursions? We don't know. Well, we do know that will be the cause of the incursions happening. So Deadpool and Wolverine are the chosen heroes from their respective universe, along with Jennifer, Garner, Elektra, and Jessica Alba, Susie Storm, or Sue Storm. I mean, that could be true. Interesting. Thunderbolts is about Julia's character, Val, deploying Black Widow. US agent Taskmaster goes on a mission that turns out to be a false flag. Okay, this sounds like the Suicide Squad movie, which no one cared for. They were supposed to die so Val could frame and justify activating the Sentry, but they survive and recruit Bucky and Red Guardian to get revenge. I mean, that lines up with another leak we went over the other day that essentially said that Bucky and Red Guardian don't appear till the third act. So they recruit Bucky and Guardian to get their revenge, only to have to step up and save the world when Sentry goes berserk. Also, Val was the one who bought the Avengers Tower. That's interesting because Warstu... No, apparently everyone bought the Avengers Tower. So, I mean, realistically, I'll be transparent. I don't care for that movie. The Fantastic Four is about the Fantastic Four fighting Galactus and his heralds. They are from a parallel universe, retro-futuristic 1960s world heavily based on the Jack Kirby art. The movie ends with the TVA asking them for help to save the multiverse. I mean, the 1960s storyline keeps reoccurring. Fighting Galactus and his heralds sounds... We don't need that, to be honest. I think it's too early for Galactus, personally. Avengers the Kang Dynasty is about the Avengers fighting the Council of Kangs. That makes sense. Apparently, in Loki Season 2, there was going to be a huge multiversal war, but the director was like, yeah, they need to earn that. They need to earn that. I mean, it's called the Kang's Dynasty, so it pretty much is self-explanatory. Tom Holland's Spider-Man is the chosen one from their universe. In the end, the MCU universe dies as well. But Spider-Man and some others managed to survive. I mean, that does make sense because we do know there is a hard reboot coming and they will be setting up essentially a new Earth after Secret Wars. Now, this Secret Wars information, I love going over plot leaks because, like, is it real? Is it not real? Find out on another episode of... Wait, movie comes out in like 5 years' time. Because let's be honest, we ain't getting either of these movies for a long time. The actor strike's still going on. Deadpool 3 is not releasing next year. So these are like hypothetical, maybe these movies won't ever come out. So Avengers Secret Wars is about the surviving Avengers and the chosen heroes rescued by the TVA, including Wolverine, Deadpool, the Fantastic Four, Tobey's Spider-Man. Why didn't they go with Andrew? Andrew's the best Spider... Who is the best Spider-Man? I'm not saying it's Tobey, but let me know down below. Teaming up to fight the Council of Kangs, and ends with a new universe being born where the Avengers, the X-Men, the Fantastic Four all exist. Some characters will be rebooted in the universe, others will continue as they were. I mean, you can pretty much predict what's going to happen in the Kang's Dynasty and Secret Wars. It's almost like going to be like a carbon copy of Infinity War and Endgame because it can't be called the Kang's Dynasty and the heroes, if you like. In Kang's Dynasty, the Avengers cannot win. And the Avengers didn't win in Infinity War because they got snapped away. So they had to come back. So the problem Feige and the Marvel executives have is they need to do it in a way that isn't a carbon copy of Infinity War and Endgame. And then, magically in Secret Wars, the heroes win. But this time, it's like the Avengers, X-Men, and Fantastic Four all exist in the same universe. Some characters will be rebooted. So it means a new Iron Man, a new Captain America, with new actors. We're not talking about Robert Downey Jr. or Chris Evans. We're talking about new actors, and most likely in Secret Wars, their plan is to try and bring back every single OG actor, but do it in a way that doesn't ruin their death. Like, if you're going to bring Scarlett Johansson back to play Black Widow, have it be some kind of variant. The same with Robert Downey Jr. Either have a voice AI version of Robert Downey Jr. speaking, or have it be a variant. But I do find it interesting, the leaks for Kang's Dynasty and Secret Wars, because it's like you're not filming, you don't even have the scripts, apparently you don't even have writers either. Sure, information can get out. It's obvious that studios do use people online, whether it be trades, to see what the general response is from the general audience. But a lot of people keep saying, yo, Doctor Strange 3 is so important. Shang-Chi 2 is so important. Yeah, these two movies haven't even been confirmed yet. So Marvel, as we said in yesterday's video, Marvel's in a very bad place, but they could have an epic comeback in Secret Wars and Kang's Dynasty. But the problem they have is the Kangs have to win in Kang's Dynasty. You can't have, Because if the heroes win, or if the heroes think they've won in Kang's Dynasty, that's the only way they can do it. Where the heroes think they've won, but really they lost. And then in Secret Wars, the heroes win, but they actually won. So the only way they can do Kang's Dynasty is the Kangs have to win, have to kill OG Avengers properly, essentially, or kill some of the new heroes or whatever. And then in Secret Wars, the Fantastic Four and etc. combined with the heroes from the Avengers or whatever the new Avengers will be, they have to win. So realistically, what hype can there be for Kang's Dynasty and Secret Wars when you already know how both their movies and/or are gonna play out? It's very interesting. Like always, guys, like I say, take all leaks and realistically anything that comes from Reddit, believe that over any Twitter scooper, because let's be honest, the scoops from Twitter are just pulled from 4chan, or according to that post, they're just made up. So like always, guys, check out on Instagram at Warstu to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice. Check us out on Twitter, Warstu G, and we'll catch you in another video very soon. Catch you later.